Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade Irwin back at it again. And ladies and gentlemen, Slam Studios posted this IG poll that they had posted on their Instagram story. And we're talking about 4 polls. Y'all see it right here. Let's go through each one. You already see the results that their followers and whoever else from across it has voted for. Obviously, Irwin and I are about to break down our takes on it, but before let's break it down on what the people, or at least people that keep up with Slam Studios, have said. First one was, who's better, then versus now? Allen Iverson versus James Harden. Iverson 62% of the votes, Harden 38% of the votes. Then we got Kevin Garnett versus Anthony Davis. KG got 68% of the votes. AD got 32% of the votes. Well, then we got Oscar Robertson versus the only triple-double nemesis he has, Russell Westbrook. Oscar got 43%. Russ got 57%. And lastly, we got Moses Malone, 43%. And Joel Embiid got 57%. That one... Ooh, I wonder how much recency bias goes into this, but
I think a lot.
Let's start with. Should we go backwards or forward? Alright, let's save the AI one for last. 'Cause I feel like that's the one everybody's probably most curious about. They're about to just skip to the end of the video.
Yeah. Hey, good. They're still watching the video.
Moses Malone versus Embiid. Peak. Who would you have picked?
Look, I'm gonna go on a limb over here and say it's too early to say in Joel Embiid's career. I think we're starting to see what his peak is gonna look like for Embiid, which is last year. I never seen Moses Malone play. From what I hear, Moses alone was a fucking force.
Yeah.
To be reckoned with, and
I mean, we're talking about an NBA champion.
Yeah. An
NBA Finals MVP, a 3 times MVP period, like regular season MVP,
Yeah.
12-time All-Star, 1-time ABA All-Star, 4-time NBA First Team, 4-time NBA Second Team. So that's 8 NBA All NBA teams, and then NBA All Defensive Team, NBA All Defensive Second Team, and then an ABA All Rookie Team. And he was also a 6-time rebound leader.
Based on all of that,
you just changed your vote.
shit. I am gonna go with Joel. No, I'm gonna go with Moses Malone. Based on that, because we're just starting to figure out right now what a fairly healthy Joel Embiid looks like,
capable of,
and what a peak Joel Embiid looks like. Now, if Joel Embiid can do this on a consistent basis, or get even better, then the choice is gonna be obvious: Joel Embiid. At that point, but as of right now, prime Moses Malone.
I'm gonna have to go with Malone too. I would disagree with you saying that if Embiid even goes wild with it, he would have to win at least 2 to 3 championships for me to be able to be like for sure over Malone, because
not even championships for me. It's just like, if you can go maybe like to a 5 to 8 year stretch of him being consistently this good.
Nah. Because come on, man. Malone has 3 MVPs, 79, 82, 83. He made 4 All NBA teams, 4 first and 4 second. He also made 2 All NBA defensive teams.
That was a different era.
Like but you can't take it away from that guy, because the era that they played in, that's their competition relative. So it's just like Embiid, how he would perform now. So unless Embiid is getting those accolades during this run that he's about to go on, hopefully, that's why I disagree with, like, if Embiid pops off, he would have to win at least 2 to 3 titles for me to be like, okay, he's definitely better than Malone. Because what Embiid will definitely has over Malone is outside shooting. But, bro, Malone can just take it to the basket, and he's doing however he fucking played. And I've seen a couple highlights, but I'm not going to lie and sit here like I know too much about him. You're gonna have to go to Johnny Arnett for that. Maybe you should have watched the Johnny Arnett Moses Malone video first before we did this. I don't even know if he has one.
He probably does.
And then, all right, let's go to Oscar Robertson and Russell Westbrook. Who you got?
Based on the Based on what I'm hearing, yes, Oscar Robertson, the Big O, has that championship that he won with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, even though at that time I think he was Lou Alcindor. Alcindor at that time. But come on, man. I'm going to have to go. Some people are going to call it recency bias. And yes, I admit that I have not watched Oscar Robinson. I watched the highlights here and there. But I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook, man. All right. He has done the triple-double not once, but
not two, not three.
He's done it multiple times on the regular season. Love it or hate it, I'm going to go with Westbrook.
Okay, and just so you guys know, Robertson's accolades include the NBA championship in 1971, MVP in 64, 12-time All-Star, 3-time All-Star MVP, 9-time NBA first team. That's insane.
Yeah.
All NBA first team, 2-time All NBA second team. So that's a total of 11 All NBA teams. He was Rookie of the Year, 6-time NBA assist leader. And yeah, he was on the 35th anniversary team, the 50th anniversary team, and he also has a good amount, a lot actually, of college accolades. So this guy was doing it. Imagine if he went into the NBA earlier.
The Big O.
Who knows? But this one, I'm not going to let history persuade me or sway me as much, because like I did with Malone, I didn't watch Malone either, but I have to give it to Malone based on what I know on him and the accolades. This I would have to go with Russell. Because Russell's done it a few times. From what I've seen, Robertson like highlights in interviews or docs, whatever, when they mention him too, he did not have the explosiveness that Westbrook has.
No.
And a peak Westbrook, like, I'm not a biggest fan of Westbrook, but it was pretty fucking good. His inconsistent shooting still disgusts me to this day.
But when he's hot, nobody's stopping him.
Oscar Robertson probably also did not have the wettest shot in the world, just based off the era he played. So I'm gonna have to go with Westbrook. And unlike Malone, who was a 3-time MVP and a champion, this guy was only 1-time MVP. So what Russ has already matched that, and he was a 1-time champion. Which, if things work out for the Lakers this year, I think Russ will finally get that chip under his shoulder.
We'll see.
And we'll see where it goes from there.
Let's move on to the next, bro. Oh.
This one's so easy for me. KG versus AD. I'm definitely going KG. What about you? Like I know the last two I had to like think and really like, am I really gonna say this? This one's easy. This is no doubt KG.
AD is a more talented player, but the problem is AD.
I would still argue that he is not the more talented player.
He can shoot.
Put some respect on
KG can shoot that mid-range, man. I remember seeing back in the Celtics in Minnesota, the bucket. He gets that ticket.
Yeah.
AD can shoot the 3. KG can do it once in a while as well.
But, okay, here's the thing. A lot of times, though, it's like also the era that they were brought up in. And I always tell people, like, when we compare different generations, I would almost feel like I would almost guarantee that if KG was playing in today's era, motherfucker would have picked up the 3.
Yeah,
no doubt. Especially like he would have worked on it. He would have figured it out.
He played close to this era.
What excuse does Russ have? No, just throwing him under the bus.
But like you said, man, I'm gonna go with KG. You gotta go with the big ticket, man. That's obvious.
Bro,
man.
His defensive end, like AD can defend, but KG is considered one of the best defenders of all time. And then on top of that, he was one of the best offensive players of his era.
Best trash talker, one of the best trash talkers.
He fucking made history when he came in from high school, being one of the first ones in forever. Made history with that big ass contract that actually did help a lot of player empowerment movement. It's not spoken as much about compared to like a LeBron decision type of milestone, but it was a milestone.
The only chink in the armor that I give the KG is, man, the grudges that he's hold, man. Let that shit go.
That's off court, but I agree.
What the fuck?
You gotta move.
It's been 10 years,
Kevin.
10 years,
Come on, Kevin.
10 fucking years. You say anything is possible, make that possible. Let that shit go.
That's a good point. If anything is possible, then anything should be possible with y'all fucking fixing that shit.
Being like little girls, man. I'm like, move on.
And I think this one the people got extremely right, because I bet you a lot of these people that voted maybe have not watched KGs. Like a lot of anyone below 20.
You're 20?
And they're still and then 68%, like I think that's the highest one out of everyone.
And those 32%, they're all Lakers fans.
Possibly.
All right, let's go with this one. This was pretty high too.
This one's pretty fucking crazy. AI versus the beard. Who are you going with, Erwin?
Come on, man. I'm going.
This is hard for me.
I'm going with the answer. Allen Iverson. He can not only score. He's a walking bucket. He's the answer. He can get you a bucket no matter what. But unlike this motherfucker over here, James Harden, this fat ass, Allen Iverson was able to carry.
I knew you were gonna
carry
to the finals.
To the fucking finals. He couldn't win it, obviously, because shit. Shaq and Kobe in their prime.
Yeah, we're talking about a dynasty.
But man, he had that moment, and that's you want to say recency bias, No, man, that was 21 years ago.
See, this one's hard for me because I do think if we're just talking about how they played, Harden has way more variety in scoring than Iverson, and his threes are way better than AI. But like you said, AI can make a bucket when needed be.
In
the
his
guy
prime,
was pound for pound the best NBA player during his era, arguably ever. And it's a shame he couldn't end up getting that chip, but
you know
he faced a dynasty. Like if it was any other NBA team that he faced, I think he would have had a good shot. Like imagine if it was that Sixers team versus the Suns team in the finals.
You know
he would have had a chip right now.
You know what this is making me think, man? Especially these past three, NBA Street needs to make a volume 3, a part 3.
No, they did make a volume 3. They made a volume 4. Yeah, they made a volume 3 for the PS3 and the 360.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was just whatever. That's why people forget about it. Yeah, I remember I rented it or something or borrowed it from someone.
I'm gonna look it up tonight.
It was not the same.
All right, a volume 4, a remastered volume 4 that brings all the nostalgia and what it was so good about volume 1, volume 2, the Great Burgers.
I think they just need to remaster
all these
volume
players.
2. Oh, with the new players too.
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy ass shit.
I'd be so down for that.
But you're going with AI as well?
Yeah, just over like Harden. We're talking postseason holds a lot of weight, and Harden does not have a lot of value there, especially based off alone. And now whatever he does on the Nets, even when they win a championship, it's not gonna count the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if Allen played as a shooting guard more often, I think he would be considered one of the top shooting guards. But instead of I think he might have been ranked higher than Harden when it comes to all-time shooting guards.
Of course.
But I think they're both on a very similar level.
Very close.
Like to me, this vote should be a little more even because, put some respect on Harden's name. And I'm not even a big-ass Harden fan.
For real. But anyways, guys, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, what are your 4 choices?
Yeah, what do you guys let us know in the comments? Did they get it right on IG? Did they get it completely wrong? Do you really care? Do you really don't give a shit? Let us know.
Do you think all players don't deserve anything?
And like Andrade, I don't know. I mean, I'll let the comments decide that. But anyways,
I'm asking them.
like Andrade says, why?
Yeah.
Why? Let us know. I'm putting emphasis.
Actually, with this one, you don't even gotta put why. You can just put the 4 names that you prefer out of the 4 polls.
Fine.
There you go.
Fuck it.
But I would prefer what.
As you guys know, appreciate all the love and the hate. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all podcast streaming platforms. Before we sign off, 85% of y'all are not subscribed to the channel. Let's do something about that. Bring that down.
Sir.
Not that hard. We'll catch you guys soon. For now,
Take care.